face, you gon' catch a brick to your face, brick to your face, brick to your face, you gon' go to your face, brick to your face, brick to your face, you gon' catch a brick to your face, brick to your face, brick to your face, you gon' go to your face. Got a shot of Lesa J, got a shot of Noah James.
Welcome to A Brick to Your Face with Noah and Lesa. We are back at it. How you doing, Lesa?
I am majestic.
Hey! She
I'm
finally
good.
used it. You good? You good? Y'all know since we did our first two podcasts, the world have been through many changes.
Yeah.
It went from its terrible twos to the terrible fours to the dirty sixes to the nasty sevens. I don't know. It's just been, pretty crazy from the starting from Kobe
Oh, yeah.
to quarantine to pandemic to corona, now the fight for injustice. And I feel like we usually not home for this.
Definitely not.
We usually is on the road. We on tour.
Yeah.
Like, we're nowhere near home. We try to do what we can from the internet, but we never actually be home for this. And I always look to the universe like, what are you doing? What are you trying to tell us? What are you saying? And I don't know. Since the quarantine happened, I've been able to get my health together,
Yep.
get a lot of priorities in order,
It's crazy.
getting my mind together,
Yeah.
falling more in love with you more. Like, it's
Yeah.
all of this. You baking, you cooking.
Yeah. Learn how to sew. You know what I mean? You figure out what you get to. The pandemic really gave us time to focus on things, obviously,
Yeah.
instead of panicking and whatnot. And we were fortunate enough where it didn't hurt us too much financially. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were able to just be like, all right, let's focus on some things. And from your music, you already had a bunch of music recorded. So it was like, what are we going to do with that?
Yeah.
Already we're not going to be throwing shows, obviously,
Yeah.
So what are we going to do now? And it's like, let's figure out other things. And now I figured out how to cook a little bit better. We got, a air fryer and started getting down and started baking. And then with your music, we updated lyrics and really did all that stuff during pandemic.
BMI, all of that.
Yeah.
Everything's updated. Everything's up to date. .com's up to date.
Mhm.
Start diving in that a little more to not rely on so many of these social platforms and just have my .com going, my .net.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just gave us it was a reboot, refresh.
Yeah.
The health wise.
Everything.
Been building with other platforms from different places, different cities, different states and countries. We even built with new artists.
We started the countdown, the music
countdown,
video countdown,
yeah.
which was of course, during the pandemic, everybody was trying to figure out what to do and
Yeah.
whatnot. And then Noah came up with this idea of just let's do a music video countdown. And then David, of course, down to help and host. And then I did the graphics and the first episode kicked off really well. And we just, of course, continue to do it because it brought people together. And it really felt like in the chat room, it really felt like we were at an event or somewhere, you know what I mean?
Doing what we normally do.
Yeah.
We just figure out just what you say, Lesa, be creative with our creativity.
Yes,
Yeah.
be creative. Obviously, times have changed, so you can't do the same things. You know what I mean? You're not gonna release your music the same way. You're not gonna promote any shows in general. So what else do you have? You've been creative and you've been able to build this. Now that you can't either build this anymore or you can't focus on it right now, what are you gonna do and build now?
Man, just being home. I'm already supportive, but I can be extra supportive to others and myself. I think that's what it was. That extra energy we use when we on tour and when we out and we throwing shows in different places. We actually utilize that energy to do better, help better, live better, start sleeping better, all of that,
Shout out to Stone Dar and
Shout
them
out-
Minks, them
yeah.
edibles.
I wake up where I'm at.
Yeah, them edibles
Where I'm at.
definitely has helped us recharge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The pandemic was crazy. That's an emotional thing. And then now, with this, what's going on now with Black Lives Matter and the police brutality is like very emotional.
Yeah.
But it's been good.
It been good. Like for me personally, y'all, like me being home, it was easier for me to be numb because, being a black male, being a black male that's 6'2", 400, this is scary for me. Like I have to walk on eggshells every day. So when I start seeing more and more, even, I don't know, when it comes to the systematic stuff, like us millennials, we get numb to this shit. We've been fighting for it for so long, and I just get tired.
We were 7. Like you said, you were 7 years old out in 92 during those riots. So it's like that's what millennials have. That's just part of our culture, our millennial culture.
It's normal.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like police brutality has become a thing, and it's okay because it's normal. Like, and seeing millennial parents tell their children,
Gen Z,
that nothing will change.
That they can't make a change.
You can't, and that made me push past my traumas and fears. Because I thought parents that grew up in the same era, people who grew up in the same era I grew up in, would understand and teach their kids, and
that you can make a change. That there could be a difference.
So
you know what I mean?
I felt like it was hitting so close, and I like, oh man, I had knee surgery. I had to have hip surgery, and I'm like, what I'm gonna do out there? I like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Let me peaceful protest with everyone and go out and see what's going on. See who are the community leaders.
Yeah.
See these cops, see the interaction. And at the same time, see these other people that's not here for injustice. Because we see that. We see the anarchy kids. We see these kids that's only out here to fuck shit up.
Yeah. And as people who are, we know how to be aware of those things, and we are for our community. We love our community. That's why we go out there too, to make sure that the people who aren't there for the injustice, they get taken care of. Because you already know police isn't taking care of them.
Nah.
So we because we love our community, are gonna go out there and make sure that people aren't doing anything.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we have to kind of secure ourselves, secure our people. There's 2 fights going on at once. So
and don't blame this on the protesters.
Nah, no, there's no way. You got to be out there to see it.
Yeah,
you have to. If you're talking from your computer and from your house, like you know the truth, sorry, you don't at all.
You can't blame the protesters because this is all of our legal right to do. We could protest.
And
come on now.
And I saw the love. I felt the love. Y'all understand that Disneyland is the only place I never felt like my skin is gonna I can't even describe it. Like my skin tone is gonna make people treat me different. Disneyland made me feel good. Like going to stores, not being watched. Going to stores, people not following me.
Everybody's talking.
Everyone's
to you, like,
talking.
Nice.
Everyone walls are down at Disneyland. Man, I never felt that. I'm over here chiefing with a white lady in Toontown. And she told me if security comes, I'm gonna take the blame.
And that already tells you.
What?
We know. Everybody's aware.
That's how aware she was. She said, listen, I blocked her when she smoked to make sure her kids don't see and security don't see. And she knew if I smoke and the security comes, she's gonna take the charge. Yeah. Whoa. Only in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Only. You understand that? 35 years of living.
And you went at 35.
Yeah.
The first time.
And I never had that in my life. I never been protected by another race like that in my life. Because you assume because the way I look, I can protect myself, but that's not the case.
Not the way you need to be protected.
Yes.
Yeah, you can protect yourself physically.
Yeah, no one gonna fuck with me like that.
Yeah, definitely
Not at all.
But
not one bit.
There's other things you need to be protected
Yes,
from.
because sometimes I would like to be quiet and be the loving person I am. So sometimes I need someone to come with that rage, because my rage is cold red.
Yeah.
You know, no
It's a
matter,
danger.
even if I'm defending myself, people. Hopefully, I really understand that. Like, I can't defend myself the way other people can really defend me, and that's
because there's scenarios where you're trying to defend yourself, and they come and get you first.
I'm in Burlington, y'all. I'm in Burlington Coat Factory, and it's a sus ass dude looking at these kids, just sus. Sus. I'm like, all right, cool. I go, hey, you know, I'm calling to him. I'm being loud. You know, I get his attention. I get security's attention. But guess who security goes to?
Yeah.
And I'm telling security what was happening, what I see. I know loss prevention. I've been loss prevention. I know they have cameras. I know they got people in there that see what I see.
Yeah.
They see my actions. But instead of going to the problem, they go to the problem they think.
They think that this is the problem.
This is the problem.
They're intimidated,
the noise.
or scared. Yeah.
That's the problem. And that's an experience. I don't know any like other race that go through that. Or me and Lesa in a car and a cop think I kidnapped you. What? Come on, people.
Somebody explain that.
Explain it. Give me even a troll answer to that. Everything will be debunked. It's crazy. And I think that's what America's waking up to right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's people that go through experience that sound like a fucking movie.
Yeah, definitely. But this shit's real.
It's real.
It's too real.
It's real. It's so real. Like, that's why I said I'm gonna be the love monster, because I need to have the loving side and I need the other side to protect myself and mine. You know, I had some families tell me, like, you know, they try to make you conservative or try to make you walk on more eggshells and be ultra considerate, you know, pretty much tap dancing around just to not get fucked with. Just to not get fucked with. And I think everyone just got fed up.
Yeah. People are tired. Why do you have to do so much when you haven't done nothing to be a threat?
And right now, what the dude says, a perfect fucking storm. Because you got the pandemic.
Yeah.
You got people with no money.
I've been telling
jobs.
you. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to stay, but this is the perfect time. Everybody got time today. You know what I mean?
Everyone got time.
You got time today. You've been home. That's why the kids are out. Like, these kids are putting these peaceful protests together because they want their voice to be heard. They want to make the change. So what do? We help them. We encourage them.
We lend the help.
You know what I mean? We help make their voices louder, and we light that fire underneath them, not try to put it out.
Yeah. We become
their
amplifier.
That's what we would have wanted.
Yeah.
We would have wanted somebody to back us up.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what we have to do for the next
Boomers
generation.
ain't backing us up.
You know, they're the ones that is telling kids or people, like, you can't make a change. You think that stuff could change? Why wouldn't stuff change? If we stayed on it since 92, there would be change. It probably would have continued to change.
Man, just consistent.
And that's the thing, that it's gonna be hard for people because people aren't patient. You know what I mean? Like, we've been doing Brick to Your Face for years, so we know what it is to stay on something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To just stay on it through the good, the bad, everything.
All of it.
Because what is the end goal?
Now, and after going to Hawaii and seeing their protests.
Protesting since 2015 for one goal. They don't want this telescope on this mountain. And until they are guaranteed that this telescope will not be on this mountain, they will protest. And that's why it's been since 2015.
And we realize that's the long game.
That's the long game.
That's why
it's one goal. We do it smart. You know what I mean? And just we keep the pressure on and make sure that things change. And even if it's slow, just make sure that there's progress.
Cause it's confusing. Even sometimes I be confused and overwhelmed because like we're trying to get justice for like 8 people right now.
Yes.
At once. Yes. That means there's like 8 fires out right now. And we're trying to put out 8 fires out at once. And it's overwhelming. Mm-hmm. The message is getting lost.
Yeah. Gets confusing. We understand. It's crazy.
You see her case is getting lost. Mm-hmm. You see Aubrey, they just had a trial to see even if there's enough evidence to go to trial. So it's like you see a lot of things lost, and I don't want to be lost.
Yes.
And I think for people like Tangent, Raven, that's cool, Cam, Fame Kills, Adam, like everyone who's coming together, like trying to build a committee so we can keep it consistent.
Yeah, a committee within the community.
Like to keep it consistent, keep the info consistent, and where we can focus on what we need to focus on so we don't get lost and overwhelmed. Yeah. We can stay focused, you know what I mean, to keep the fire burning. And
because there's so many things that are distracting already.
Yeah,
and they're purposely distracting too. Not just like, you get distracted, but there's some information and some people that are purposely trying to distract you and make the message confusing and make people confused. You know what I mean? And if you are confused, that's fine. Just try to figure it out. Talk to your people and like, what is the message or what are we really fighting for? You know what I mean? Even if it's a bunch of things, but make sure you're on the same page with your people.
And that's what it's about right now. Like, not hitting people with fear, but knowledge, wisdom.
There's nothing to be scared of.
No, it's not.
When we talk about fear mongering, even the woke people, it's like there's nothing to be scared of. Like you could protest. You know what I mean? We could be out. There might be a curfew, but if you're out and you're heading home, that's perfectly fine. Don't let these videos and stuff scare you. There's plenty of videos of peaceful protests. There's people going home after curfew all the time.
And it's your intentions. I mean? Like, you might be scared because your intentions. You might want to go out there and fuck some shit up and knowing they're going to fuck you up.
Yeah. So don't do that shit.
You might want to go out there and stay past curfew. They're going to fuck you up. Because just like that, like, and say I see young people out there, they're cussing they cuss, bruh, they roasting these motherfuckers for 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 minutes. Whew. Everything they ever wanted to say to a cop is being said about their daughters, about their sons, about their wives. Listen, when that curfew pop up, that was a green light to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
All that you said to one dude really he said, "Hey, fool, I bet you like to sit on your thumb." I'm like,
people out there, they letting the cops know. Bruh, but, you know what I mean? If you out there yelling at the cops for 3 hours then he sees you later and you're past curfew, you know what I mean? It's not right. It's definitely not right. That's what we're even out here fighting for, but they feel like it's right. So that's the whole thing. So don't even let them, even feel like it's right and they could do this to you. Because at the end of the day, we need to come back and keep pushing this movement. So if you're in jail or if you get beat up, you know what I mean? Like, that's not going to help nobody. You know what I mean? And we don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah, we need you back out there. I saw a little white homie preaching a word. Preaching, oh, man, his word. I'm like, dang, man, you got the spirit in you. And he's like, then you see his little Latin homie next to him. Then you see a couple of black homies like, yo, these are young kids preaching the word to the police, showing people who Jesus really is, what Christians supposed to be, like just showing their version of their religion and their faith. And I told the little homies, I said, listen, when it hits 6, go home. Yeah. Because we're going to need you back here again.
Yeah. And again. We're
going to need you here. Not want. We're going to need you here back again and again and again and again. This is how we exhaust them.
Yep. Who's going to get tired first? Like I said, too, even with the marching, it's like, let people march for 12 hours. You let them march until their feet bleed. There's like, and protect your business, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like,
let us get it out.
Yeah, let us get it out.
Let us be heard. Let our voice. Let this love rage.
That too.
That's what it is. It's like we ain't breaking nothing. People are here to protect their city and protest peacefully, and that's what I think with this uprising has really like showed me. I would look at some of the stuff where it would happen. It's a trend, and I would feel in my heart like, yo, y'all don't care about us.
Yeah,
y'all care about the politics. You care about
clout or making sure you look good.
Your cash app filled with so you can get quote supplies and shit. Like I would see the funny shit all the time, man. Instead of me feeling numb and I would be tired of it. I said, nah, I'm gonna have to step up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step up. In no way I want to be a face of no political nothing. I don't even think I'm the right face for it, but I have the right voice for it. I have the right platform for it. My music and my walk in life is the right message for it. So I'm like, all right, this is my part that I play in this revolution.
I think everybody's finding their role and their position, and like if you accept that, like the girls, putting together the protest is like that's your role.
Yeah.
Get your youth friends together. You know what I mean? That's your role. This is our role, and it's like if we all come together, man, why can't there be change?
Yeah, I'm a follower and a leader.
That's
I'm
how
a
you gotta
king
be.
and a servant. That's what we are. You are both. You can't be one without the other.
Yeah.
You are both.
You
if
have
you're
to know
a king,
both.
a queen, you are a servant. If you're a leader, you are a follower too, because at the same time, you got to follow some leaders. And find that part that you want to play.
Yeah.
Like people ask me like, are you gonna organize your own stuff? I said, no, I'm gonna help uplift people that's doing it already.
Yeah, that's been doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm a tap in with them and lend my voice, lend my platform. What do you need? I don't care what you need. What is for? Is it for injustice? Is it get the kids out these cages for ICE? Is it for women's rights? Is it for equal rights? I'm gonna lend my voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna lend my physical presence. You know what I mean? Don't even hand me the microphone. I'm good. I can be louder than that microphone. I'm good. I'm here to be here peacefully and help and march and protect our city at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's fucked up when you fight one war in the front, then you see people come from the back. You're like, whoa, what happened? I thought these people was with me.
And it's all a trap because they got every street blocked off or whatever.
So it's find your place, people. That's it. Find your way that you want to help out. Don't feel guilty or obligated or ashamed. I had to push past some traumas.
Yeah.
And some fears. I shake when I'm out. Renato looking at me like, you shaking. I'm like, bro, there's a lot of stuff that's I haven't caught head up with, because I thought no matter what is inevitable. Like police is, nothing have changed. Yeah. And this is just my 35 years. You gotta look at my grandmother. That's 76 years. Or my great-great-grandmother that passed away, and she died at 114.
One of the first black women to
vote. One of the first black women to vote. Got her own day. Got certificates from probably almost all the presidents, even Bush and all
pictures with Obama.
Like, I see it, and my grandma been fighting. My great-grandma been fighting. She was born in 1901.
No, 1990. Or 1900. Yeah, just straight 1900, yep.
Yeah.
She died in 2014.
Yeah, and man, like, come on. Like, she fought. My family owns a house we was owned on. So it's like this.
You guys have your family tree.
Yeah. Our ancestors in our backyard. This is a lot of trauma for me, y'all. This is a lot. And I don't know. Right now, I just feel like it's right. I think I found my place. I found my sturdy ground on this. You know, know who I am in this fight.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to lose myself and fully embrace my rage and this hate that I have. I build a lot of light and love in my heart, and I can say, y'all, a piece of it is,
a piece of it's gone.
You know,
It's
people
real.
can tell. People can tell. Even
The energy's different, but you know what I mean.
at least to say this ain't Orchid no more.
No.
This ain't. And
And that's coming from me. Like, I know it's different.
Yeah, it's different, y'all. I want y'all to see, even with like my non-black friends, my non-POC. Listen, man, y'all know me. Y'all know my heart, and just know this. What happened was just the levee broke, and
Last straw.
Yeah, and it just broke me. It broke me bad. It broke me so. From Aubrey, then Brianna, then George. I'm like, wow. I read the name of the lady named Janet Wilson. And I'm like, that's the name of my aunt. And that's not my aunt that got killed by the police, but that's her full name. Like, that's how traumatizing this is. Yeah, it's hard, y'all. So people who want to stand up, find your part. For my non-POC people that want to stand up and don't know how, talk to your friends that are black that go through this.
But also, they're not obligated to answer any of your questions. And like, it is the black people are gonna be the best people to talk to, but right now they're tired. Yeah, and they don't feel obligated to talk to you.
So you can hit up Lesa.
So honestly, hit up other people. You know what I mean? Who could maybe just be the middle person for you or whatever. Yeah. And then also like just read things or watch movies or you know, things like that. But it's at the end of the day, it's black people are tired. And if you can't understand it, you're not gonna understand it.
Yeah, you're not.
You know what I mean? Like, and if you're already not around black people, and it's gonna be hard for you to understand.
And if you don't understand, so be it. Like, you know, I know people want to see their non-black people, people of color to come to our aid, or people you expect to come to our aid because they are part of hip-hop culture and hip-hop culture and black culture. This all ties into what's going on. This all ties into our culture. I understand that y'all want that, but I'm gonna tell y'all what my granny told me when I used to go to church. And I would worry about the fake people in church. Because I would see they fakeness. I see they're not for the love and prayer and for what church is about. And my granny would say, but who are you here for? Are you here for the fake people? Are you here to get this love? Yeah. To get this love in your life, to get Jesus in your heart. She would tell me stuff like that. And the older I get, I start understanding. So, like, focus on the matter.
Yeah.
Focus on the matter. She said, don't worry about what everyone else is doing. What you doing?
There's always going to be distractions.
Yeah, like, and that's a distraction.
Yeah. And you're not, you know, it's not purposely a distraction, but you're making it a distraction.
Don't make distractions for yourself. And that's what it is, y'all. I understand, because sometimes it's hurt when you see, say, an artist or a platform that supports you and support the culture, but won't support the...
won't speak up
on injustice, on what's going on in the black community, or won't speak up or show that they're with us. I understand you're hurt, but guess what? Don't give a fuck.
They don't have the answer.
And they don't and don't give them that no energy. Yeah. Like, use your energy to go do something positive with it. Yeah. Use your energy to go find some resources to actually help what's going on. And that's my sense on that, man, because it's the same. It's kind of like how I live life. Like, I'm gonna focus on what I need to do. I'm not gonna focus on too much what other peoples are doing and what they need to do.
What you think they need to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? people are gonna do what they do. You know
That's
what I mean?
it.
So you just make sure you could only control what you do.
Everyone ain't meant to wake up, y'all.
And that too.
I'm telling you, everyone ain't meant to wake up. Look, it's this show I watch. It's called 4400. And in this show, 4400 people got superpowers, right? Like normal people. Like normal, regular day people. And it's, you don't know what they do for life or nothing. They just got a power. One of the episodes is a rapist got the superpowers to speak in anyone's ear and they do whatever he tells them. That was this motherfucker's power. You understand? The
worst person to get it.
His awakening power was to speak in people's ear and they do whatever they tell them. And he was a rapist.
Mm-hmm.
He was killing women. Everyone do not deserve to wake up.
Yeah.
Everyone ain't meant to wake up.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's just how it is, y'all. Now that's not gonna change.
Yeah.
Everyone ain't ready to wake up.
Not everybody's gonna.
It's like
get
the Matrix. It's like the dude in the Matrix that sold out Neo on them. He wanted a mediocre life and feel important.
And some people just want that. They don't want to have to deal with anything.
Yeah.
And whatever that is, whether it COVID or whatever it is, the basic of not being able to get a haircut, whatever, to racial injustice. Like they don't want to deal with nothing. So you can't talk to those people. It's not gonna change. You know what I mean? You might be able to talk to their kids or help them break that chain. But at the end of the day, it's not even a battle that you should kind of face.
That's it, man. Like, don't talk to brick walls. You look foolish. You might get put in a nut house talking to brick walls.
Yeah. And then you might want to put a brick to their face, and then that's even another thing that you have to deal with.
Yeah, so
at the end, they talk to the people that obviously you don't want to just talk to people that only agree with you. You know what I mean? But there's some people that is so far. You guys are just so far off that there's no even
it's not even.
There's no agreeing to disagree type of thing.
It's a whole different world.
And two, it's like if you're trying to push a movement or push for some change, you're gonna have to talk to people that back you or that are on the same page, to get the numbers. You know what I mean? So it's that thing where it's like, let me just go talk to the people that are gonna help with this agenda that I want to push, because that's all we're fighting for is this agenda. It's no personal issues. It's no emotional feelings. It's this. You know what I mean? We want this change. So if you want this change too, then we're gonna team together. And it's not even about, oh, well, what do you do in your personal life and what do you do no, it's, are we fighting for this thing?
That's it.
That's
how it is, man. That's all my people's out there fighting and finding their voice, finding their part. Don't worry about what other people is doing.
Yeah.
Do what you can. Do what you need to do.
Do whatever's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
If, you know what I mean? And do your research. And two, with a lot of it's a lot of things going on, a lot of different social media organizations and this and that. And it's like, make sure that the information that you're sharing and the information that you're taking in is valid. You know what I mean? Do your own research. It's like, social media is a very, it could become a rabbit hole. Yeah. But, you got to make sure that you're informing yourself with correct information.
You got to read 5 articles of the same thing to get the truth.
Yeah. And make sure, before you post anything, make sure it's valid. Make sure you did your research and you know what's going on and you know the exact message that they're fighting for. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like we say, it could get cloudy.
It can get very cloudy.
Very cloudy, because there is a lot of things that we're fighting for and that needs to be changed. But, make sure that whatever you promote, you're aligned with that message.
Yeah, do your research, do all of that. I tell you this, the best thing school would teach you is how to do research.
Yeah, they definitely taught you how to research. We always research and then how to test. You know what I mean? So do your research.
Yeah, but
you mean like that the Blackout Tuesday thing was like, you had do your research on that. You know what I mean? Don't just fall. At the end of the day, we all want to show solidarity, but don't don't fall into that trend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't try to prove that you're unified just by doing this. You know what I mean? Share information. Be do something very active.
Yeah, and
You know
don't
what I
trust
mean?
nothing from the industry.
Don't trust nothing from anybody that you don't know where the agenda is. You know what I mean? Don't just be.
Industry.
Yeah, it. You know,
Y'all know what music they push?
I just hope people learn from that. You know what I mean? Where it's like, don't just be quick to like, okay, I'm gonna do this so that it shows I'm solid. It shows that I'm with you. Like, just be with it.
Yeah, it was,
just be with it.
To me, it was the most laziest shit I've seen in my life from the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like a blackout, and if y'all go look out, like the blackout is already a suppression.
Yeah.
And so it's like
the history of the blackout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I learned this from you. The history of the blackout is to black out the neighborhood so that, come on now.
Yeah.
When everything goes dark.
Come on.
What do you think is gonna happen?
Come on, y'all. It wasn't smart.
Mm-hmm.
But how the industry would try to do something like that. You know, we need information. I need information.
Because I think even it was supposed to be like, you know, you're supposed to not post any music stuff and just post information. But at the end of the day, we should be posting information every day. And two, we still have our regular life. You know what I mean? Don't. It's not like you gotta stop being an artist and become an activist, or you need to stop doing your regular everyday life and become an activist. If you don't know, this is gonna be forever.
Yeah.
We're gonna be an activist forever. You know what I mean? And that's if you are very, very vocal or not. You know what I mean? And if you use your platform or not, but you're gonna advocate for something always. So you're still gonna live your life and do your life and still be an advocate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's perfectly fine. Don't think that, just because you're posting up your music or you're posting up pictures of your kid or you're doing other things, you know what I mean? That you know what I mean, you're not fighting for the cause.
I had to get out. I had to delete everything off my page just to activate.
Yeah. And two, that's what you felt like you needed to do. You know what I mean?
I had to clear my mind because I had so much music that was about to drop. I had music videos about to drop. And I said, you know what? I have to activate this.
Mm-hmm.
I have this already. This is being done. Music, that's forever. But this, I'm pushing past fears. I'm pushing past people's opinions. I'm pushing past a lot of stuff. And I said, all right, Orca, you have here, this is how you activate.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was Jordan, and we were doing the show. Mm-mm. And Jordan telling me, like, you know, artists sometimes have to have the audacity that people are listening to them.
Yeah, I feel.
And I don't have that audacity because sometimes that's attached to ego sometimes. Yeah. And sometimes I don't like my ego. When I will use it, it can get nasty, or I can get very, very selfish, and I just don't like that feeling. So, but I took that in consideration and took the intentions. And I said my intentions. So my intentions is to do right. So I have to have the audacity to know if I speak up, people will actually listen. Mm-hmm. When I speak up, people that's not out there, but they entrusted who I am. Yeah. They would really see what's going on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When I activate, and people who really support me for who I am, and they know my music is this message. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? My last love is never hidden. Shoot, almost on every track, I'm breaking down the Black experience. You know what I mean? Without making it a Black album. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is my album. These are my experience. And it's like, if you listen to that and understand that, and you love me for it, for all, what is it at right now? 20,000 people that listen to that album on Spotify and all of that. Like, hopefully you listen to me, understand and take into consideration what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, I have to have that audacity to do that. And I never heard that term when Jordan said, I said, damn, you fucking right. I feel it. I was like, you're right, Jordan. I was like, I do music mainly for myself. Yeah. This is my therapy. Music saves me money from a therapist. Yeah. It saves me this is my therapy. This is my let out. This is my outlet, you know, and then being blessed enough to where this is actually making something for me.
Yeah.
You know, but then I have to think that people will listen.
Yeah.
And I said, all right. Because sometimes I feel like when I talk on some shit, it falls on deaf ears.
No,
and
yeah.
I don't want to feel like I'm just talking to brick walls and shit like that. Or you know what I mean? So
yeah. I feel like this, I realized that when we were posting information on social media on Brick to Your Face, and like people were happy that we were sharing information. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like you do as people within the community and people with a platform, you do have to realize that you have to use your platform. You know what I mean? You have to have that audacity of like, yeah, I got a platform and yeah, I have a voice. But at the end of the day, we all have a voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So find your voice and speak it. Yeah. Even if you only have 100 followers, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's getting the message out, especially at the end of the day, just standing up for what you believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I feel like that's what people are doing. They're finding their voice and standing up for what they believe in, but also make sure what the belief that you're believing in. Yeah. You made sure you did your research and all that stuff, because there is a lot of things going on. You know what I mean? And like it could get very cloudy.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. I had to listen to my own lyrics. I like, when you're a fighter, they will label you difficult.
Yes.
And I said, but you've been labeled difficult all your life.
Just because.
And I said, shit, bingo, whatever. Mm-hmm. I might have to be okay with that label. Mm-hmm. I know that's not what I am.
Yeah.
But I just had to do that, and I had to talk to my granny, because my granny know how I feel. Her granny know who I am and know how I react. So I had to kind of get that info from her to remind me to be calm, be steady, be vigilant, be aware of your surroundings. She like, you are here to protect yourself and people. She said, remember I told you since a kid, what type of kid are you in the playground? Are you a bully? Or are you a bully that bullies? She said, I know who you are, but you're going to have to choose it, and I just keep on referring to that, like, all right, Granny, all right, I know what you're saying. This anger is okay. This rage is okay. This hate you have a little bit in your heart for like, just for people who just don't understand the experience and speak on it.
Yeah.
It's okay. She said, it's okay.
And don't let those emotions like rile you up.
Yeah, she said it's okay. She's like, you write about it. She said that's what you usually do.
Yeah.
She said, do what you need to do. She says it's okay to have that, because she know how long I worked to become who I feel like who I am.
The love monster.
Yeah, but she like, shoot. She like, that's you too.
No, yeah.
She like, the other side, that's you too. So
there's the love monster, because the love and the monster.
Yeah, and she was like, that's you too. So I'm blessed for the love that I'm surrounded by in these times. Because some people don't even have this love.
Yeah.
And the love from people from different races. And at the protest, I'm telling protesters, I love you, man.
No, yeah.
I'm quiet.
The kids, they appreciating it.
I'm not, I for real talk, I'm not screaming Black Lives Matters. My life more than matters.
Yeah.
My life is fucking magical. You understand me? My black life is I am magic. I am surpassed a miracle. Everyone should feel like that.
Yeah.
But in these times right now, it don't seem like it matters. Because it's not mattering at all. And people don't understand that. Like, we know that our life, we know.
Yeah.
But do y'all know? I think my life is this. But at the protests, to see everyone who's not black screaming till they fucking, the veins is popping out of their side of their neck, I get to be silent. I get to be a tree. I get to be the biggest tree in the world. I get to be, what's in Dragon Ball Z? The tree of hope, the tree of life is this tree that the fruit gave you strength when you ate it. I get to be that tree. And this is what the protest is doing for this black man. I get to be loved. unconditional for this. You know, that's powerful. 'Cause I don't feel that. You know, people like, but you're a rapper. People make noise. I'm a rapper. Almost erase itself.
Yeah. No,
Like,
yeah.
People love rappers until they speak
You walk
up.
the street, you're not a rapper.
Hell
You're not
nah.
Noah James. You know what I
Like,
mean?
you know,
Love
they tell
Monster.
Bron, shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even matter what artists, entertainment,
Your celebrity status, whatever.
Nah, that shit don't even, that's out the fucking window. But to be out there and hear the love and see the love, like, it's powerful. We don't get that. We don't get that a lot. And to see that, I'm all for it.
Of course,
I'm
you
all
gotta
for
be
it.
all for it.
The looting and rioting, we already know we're not nowhere
You
for
know
that.
that's not protesters, and you know that that's not what protesters are about. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, it's people infiltrating. Like,
That's it.
come on.
Know how I feel, y'all. I don't know what else I want to talk about. It's been beautiful. I feel like I got everything off my chest.
Oh yeah, I'm glad.
We got Pod Live coming.
Yeah, you're if you guys missed Noah's pod live,
Look like a
that was
goddamn.
cracking. It was crazy. That was the first time, you know, we've been a part of live production,
Yeah.
but you know, you were just going.
Yeah.
But this was the first time we were like behind the scenes and making it happen, and like, you know, shout out to Jordan for like very, very much helping. And it was dope that we were able to like just be off the fly, you know what I mean? Still do our thing and like not panic. And it was like, even though it was like, it's just a different thing. It was a live production instead of like at a venue.
Yeah.
But you know, we held it down, and it's like, and I felt like it was the, you know, obviously we can't have real shows, but it was pretty much real.
You about to get a variety show out of me.
And yeah, if you watch this one, shoot, on YouTube.
Yeah.
It'll be on Productive Culture YouTube. You're live. We got other people coming, and then for your next one, you know how we are. We do it one time, and then it's
gonna get better.
It's gonna get better.
We got That's Cool. We got Cam. We got so much.
We got a
more.
ripple effect.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep this up. I'm gonna be doing these once a month, and it's gonna be Noah Jane variety show.
It's a variety
It's
show.
a variety.
Y'all seen we had the spinning wheel. You thought we had that. There's gonna be some more.
You're gonna see a lot of people know what I'm talking about. Gonna be there. You know what I'm talking about. You're gonna be out there. You're gonna do what you know what I'm talking about. Gonna be a lot know what I'm talking about. You're gonna be a lot out there know what I'm talking about. Nah, it's I don't know. I'm good now, man. I feel like I've been surrounded a lot of love. You know, people hitting me up, staying in contact with all my brothers.
To do that is, you know, it's a lot of emotions going on. So find the tribe now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is what we were doing. I feel like you're purging your social media and all that stuff to really find the people that are really a part of your tribe and really that you should be surrounding yourself with. You know what I mean? You don't want to surround yourself with people that are hateful or you know, very left from your views. You know what I mean? It's very to the left. So it's like, just block people.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Purge it,
I lost
and then
like 1,400 people on Instagram. I didn't lose nothing.
yeah,
I didn't lose them.
You gained something.
Yeah,
you
gained
gained
something,
knowledge.
and they
You
lost me.
gained the knowledge of where those people stand, and that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of social media. You block them, and they're kind of like forever out of your life.
You don't exist.
You don't exist.
You do not exist.
You know, if you want to do a podcast yourself, hit up Productive Culture.
Yep. hit up Productive Culture. He got a lot of stuff going. We got a lot of stuff going, man. Shout out to all the people that been showing love. Hey, shout out to all my 808 people, all my people in Hawaii, Hilo, because y'all don't know, going up to the mountain up there for the protest, I learned so much, and I am applying it.
Yes.
To all the elders I met out there, thank you for the words and the wisdom, how to really build, because I am applying it. I think Hawaii really woke me up because I never seen a protest like that in my life.
Yeah.
And for y'all that don't understand, like, their protest was like, they're pretty much blocking this road to go up to the mountain, right?
So the whole thing is the government or, outside people are trying to build a 30-meter telescope on this sacred mountain. And there's plenty of telescopes up there already. You know what I mean? So their whole mission is we don't want a telescope. We don't want no more telescopes up there. So until they pretty much are guaranteed that there will be no more telescopes up there, they will protest until that happens.
Yeah.
And they've been protesting since 2015. And they sit there and block this road. And across the main road, there is a tent supply for medical, food, for clothes. They have a learning center for you to learn the prayers and the protocol and what they're out here for. You know what I mean? It's very, very well organized. And even on where they're protesting is that it's all peace. They know not to, there's no drinking, smoking, there's nothing. All they're there for is to protest this. And until they get this, they're just going to be there. That's it.
It's beautiful. And how they broke it down where they it's all elders in front, women second in line, and all the men are sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how peaceful can you get?
Yeah.
Like, your elders are standing
they're leading.
They're leading. The elders are leading. The women is next. The men this last line that they get scared of are vulnerable, sitting down. Just like, okay, we playing our part until we need to stand up.
Yeah.
And that's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That is so powerful. It was like you went to school. You go there and it was school. You learned everything was going on.
Everybody was very welcoming. They appreciated that you were there, that you were spreading the message. They just wanted you to spread the message. That's it. Spread the message.
Spread the message and we got it.
Mm-hmm.
Spread the word and we got it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all people in Hawaii, y'all don't know how much I love y'all when I saw that, because y'all showed me something that I never seen in my life. And I seen all types of protests and I'm like, wow, this is powerful. Can it be done in America? Yeah, with the right community, it definitely can. And yeah, thank you, Hawaii. Appreciate y'all.
Definitely.
Yeah. What else, Lisa? We done?
I think that's pretty much it.
Oh man.
I know you want to talk forever.
No. I just like staring at you. That's it.
Yeah, we've been staring at each other this whole time.
I get to just stare at you and go.
So yeah, if y'all want to do your own podcast, you know what I mean? Have a platform for yourself. You know what I mean? Speak on your IG or we have these social medias as a platform. Yep. You know what I mean? Let people know. Find your voice in this. You know what I mean? Don't be. You don't want to, especially as like a minority, you don't want to start nothing. You know what I mean? But you're not starting nothing. You speak in your voice.
It already been started.
And that too. You know what I mean? Don't let fear silence you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I had to learn. That was my goal, my teaching in this. I'm still lit. I'm a leader in training.
Yep.
I'm still lit.
Like I said, I want to take it back. I thought that 2020 was not gonna be lit. But it is very lit. There is a lot of leaders in training manifesting right now.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me want to have a kid.
Ooh.
And we'll end it there.
What?
Love everybody.
Babies.